My name is Waiswa Timothy, again from Gold Star Insurance, Business Development. I'll let my colleague introduce herself.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back from lunch. My name is Noreen Nabide. I work with Timothy, as introduced, as a business development executive. Enjoy the session. He's going to take you through. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, when we were talking in the corridors, some were asking me, why am I here? Well, Renu is one of our clients, so they called on us to sponsor. So we are glad to have been among the sponsors for this ICT Directors Forum for 2024. And from the speakers who have presented, I think there is a lot to learn for us. And regarding that, I will be sharing with you what we can possibly collaborate on. So to start with, I would like to talk about Gold Star, who we are. So Gold Star is one of the largest local insurance companies in Uganda. It was founded in 1994, so it should be around 30 years now. We've been serving different institutions, organizations, NGOs. We also give policies to individuals. So in most of you, your organizations may be insured, but you individually, as a person, you're not insured. So you can approach us. We offer travel insurance. We can insure your home, property. Gold Star is a general insurance company. There is general insurance, then there is life insurance. So our focus is really to deliver top-notch service to our clients. Regarding corporate social responsibility, Gold Star is under the Rupalaria Group. Some of you may be familiar with that name, Sudhir Rupalaria. So we are also part of the Rupalaria Foundation, which was established in 2012. That is to give back to the community. We've had a lot of initiatives on this, just to improve the livelihoods of people. Then regarding our financial strength, you know there are many insurance companies. I think we are around 28 and counting. But what differentiates us all, we give the same policies, but would the insurance company pay your claim? Should be the question you should be able to ask yourself. So some of these, the financial strength rating, we have contacted an independent organizations to verify that our services are based on international practices. So ISO is international organization for standardization, and we are ISO certified, and global credit rating, that we are AA. There is AA, there is AAA, A minus, E plus. So for us, we are among the institutions which have the AA rating. That is our financial strength, meaning we are able to pay claims. Then insurance companies are highly regulated. Our regulator is the IRA, Insurance Regulatory Authority, and it requires us to maintain a capital adequacy ratio of 200. We have 296% above average, or above the threshold. That shows that Gold Star has a sufficient cushion to deal with any potential losses. Those are the claims we've paid for the past 5 years. We paid around 72 billion. And we have an asset base of around 81.7 billion. So some of the insurance products that we offer range from motor comprehensive insurance, that is covering your vehicle against any accidental damage or theft. There is fire insurance. Most of you are familiar with that. Burglary, there is products liability, all risks, PI cover, directors and officers liability, and group personal accident or workers' compensation. At least with the government, each organization is mandated, at least if you employ more than 2 workers, you're supposed to take up a workers' compensation act. So does your organization have that? You should check, otherwise you might be fined. Then we also have cyber liability. Now I will focus on just 2 in reference to our theme. That is all risks and cyber. But just so you know, we have other covers like travel insurance and domestic packages for individuals, which you can approach us on and we'll take you through. So first of all, I've heard a lot about servers, cables. Are all those insured? Or there are different projects that you set up. For example, laying cables in the ground. All those should be insured. They can be stolen. So the all risk insurance cover covers your property against any loss or damage due to accident, theft, fire, special perils, short circuit. You might have office equipment, the laptops here. They are not safe. Some people have ulterior motives. So those are the items that we can cover under this policy: laptops, cameras, servers, and what is covered under might be damaged due to power surge, theft, or transit risks. When you get your laptop from here to home and back, there's a chance it might be stolen. Now, we would like to talk about cyber risks and insurance. Well, when one of our colleagues raised the question that in case there is a cyber attack, who bears the liability? I thought our colleagues at Reno are going to respond that, we are insured. But instead, I had something like, we have agreements in place. I haven't looked at the agreements. I'm not sure if they involve any sort of compensation. Because as we'll see in the next slide, there are various risks associated with a cyber attack. And just a few hours ago, I don't know, for some of you who have been on WhatsApp in the morning, you saw that there was a mass IT outage. I think there's been a cyber attack, I think 3 hours ago, and it has hit many places, airports. They have grounded their flights. So that is business interruption. So cyber risks means any risk of financial loss or disruption to the reputation of an organization as a result of a cyber attack. And especially after COVID, most people are now online, which means also the cyber attacks and the hackers are also online. They can access you anywhere at any time. So much as it has improved, also there are risks associated with that. So cyber incidents can disrupt businesses through reputational damage, operational downtime, financial loss, and legal action. You know, government, especially the DPO, that is the Data Protection Office, can fine you for allowing a breach in your system. So some of the forms of cyber attacks, I'm sure you are aware of these: phishing, ransomware, hacking, supply chain attacks, and spoofing. So we'd like to see what is liability, cyber liability insurance or cyber insurance. This is an insurance policy that provides cover to businesses for financial loss resulting from cyber risks. Now for policy coverage, there are 3 parties which are covered. First party, that is the insured, or the one who takes up the cyber insurance policy. Then the third party, that can be your clients or customers who because of your system integrity, having a breach, their confidential information is exposed. So those are the third party costs. So for the first party cover, we already talked about this. Business interruption would compensate you for the income lost due to downtime. And for data restoration, that is expenses incurred to restore or bring the computer system up to the same functionality it had before the attack. And cyber extortion, that's normally where most of the expenses are, the claims. And it's no guarantee that when you pay a ransom, that actually they will be able to give your data back. It's no guarantee. But we'll cover the expenses related to dealing with the ransomware attacks. Then data breaches, that's for the cost associated with managing and mitigating a data breach. So like forensic investigations, I think I saw Reno Cybersecurity deals with that. Maybe we could partner on this. Then third-party costs, those are claims from third parties, might be your clients, due to a failure of your network breach. Then the third one is the enforcement body. They may bring fines and penalties because of breach, data breaches. So cyber insurance, important note, cyber insurance helps to reduce, but not to eliminate completely, the financial costs involved due to a cyber attack. So it is up to you to readily invest in infrastructure, which protects you against cyber attacks. So who needs cyber insurance? As long as you're using a laptop and you're connected on the internet, you definitely need cyber insurance. And that is businesses, non-profits, healthcare providers, government agencies, individuals. So how you mitigate the cyber attacks? Well, it's been sung and talked about every day, but there is still some few which manage to pass through. Because we do not invest in a strong firewall, there is no secure internet connection, a system is not up to date. You should use strong passwords, two-factor authentication, be aware of pop-ups and fraudulent emails, and get your cyber insurance policy. So this is our clientele base. We insure more, all of this. And I think that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Timothy and team. Maybe we'll entertain just one comment or two from the audience for Timothy. I have one. How long does it take to recover specific core equipment if you insured a service? Do you have any experiences that you can share with us from your clients? One more from the audience for Timothy.
Thank you. In fact, I'm called Jacob. My question is almost related to yours, but Timo, I'm inquiring, what's the duration between the event? Take an example. If one of my people was moving to the airport, he lost a laptop, and that laptop has been insured, how long does it take to get back that laptop when it's still in the insurance cover?
Okay, and the final one?
Okay, mine is about the insurance of information or data. Okay, there is the asset itself, which can be a server, for example, but the information there. So I want to see how you cater. I assume the server has been stolen and you compensate, or I don't know. I want to see how really because money might not necessarily even be able to recover what I want. So I want to see how you really cater for insurance of information. Thank you.
Okay, Timothy, in 2-3 minutes, respond to those, and then we get to the next speaker.
Okay, thank you for raising those questions. They seem to be relevant. So the first question was concerning recovery. I'm not sure whether this is related to a cyber attack, but recovery of data. Like I'd mentioned, when you take up a cyber insurance policy, there are policy guidelines that stipulate how you're supposed to report to the insurance company in case there is a claim. So when you report to the insurer, then they will be able to initiate the necessary steps, either to engage with the attackers to pay a ransom. But in most cases, I told you that that it's not a guarantee you will actually recover that data. So once you report to the insurers, we do not specialize. We of course hire the services of other companies who deal in such fields. For example, if it's cyber security, there are companies which are ably who can take up that responsibility. So the time it takes to recover really depends on how fast you action when there is a cyber attack. Although in Uganda, cyber insurance in general is still a field which needs to be developed. Most people don't know about cyber insurance. So we haven't had any claim. We have policies, but we haven't had any claim relating to a cyber attack. I think mostly because people have not been insured. But abroad, claims normally take around a week or so if everything is streamlined to get you paid. Now, the other one is on the duration it takes to recover a stolen laptop. Well, laptops are equipments and accessories which we use every day. So depending on the type of insurance cover that you got, maybe if it's an all risks policy, a laptop, in case it's stolen, you may not recover it back, but it's a financial loss to you. So if the laptop, you insured it at a certain amount, we should be able to compensate you at that price. And these are small claims really, so it takes around 2-3 working days or even shorter. Then the last one is about servers. If you lose information on a server, how do you quantify the loss? Cyber security or cyber insurance is not really about the loss. The financial loss is not only on an asset. There are so many things which can happen. For example, as I said, there is business interruption. You can also face data breaches. So the third party will definitely claim on that. But in case you have had a breach, the server information is usually, the information contained on the server cannot really be expressed in monetary terms. So this will really depend on how much you can quantify that as a loss. So depending on the limit of the liability you've taken up from cyber insurance policy, that is up to what we can compensate you.
Okay, a round of applause for Timothy. Thank you very much.